So if you own your own business, should you pay yourself a salary? What are the benefits of paying yourself a salary? Well, for starters, this depends on the legal structure of your business. Do you have a sole proprietorship or a corporation or a different legal structure? Because if you own a sole proprietorship, it doesn't really matter that much, at least when it comes to taxes, because with a sole proprietorship, the income of the business is the income of the individual. So all the money coming into the business is money you have to claim on your taxes anyways. Now, in the case that you own a sole proprietorship, it still might make sense to pay yourself a salary. It's just not really an official salary. That could be just, collecting all your business sales into a business bank account, and then every month or every couple weeks, transferring money from your business bank account to your personal bank account. So that's what paying a salary would look like if you have a sole proprietorship. And again, it doesn't really matter for tax purposes, whether you're keeping it in your business account or you're transferring it to your personal bank account. You have to record it on your taxes the same way. Now, on the other hand, if your business is a corporation, then that's totally different, because a corporation is a separate legal entity. It's almost like a separate human. So the income of the corporation is not necessarily your personal income. It's the income of the corporation. And now you have to find a way to get it out if you want to take it out of the corporation. So if you are the owner of the corporation, a shareholder, you have more options here. You can pay yourself owner dividends for owning shares, or you can pay yourself salary as if you're an employee. Now, in that case, should you pay yourself a salary? You can, but it depends. It really depends on your personal goals, your financial situation, your tax situation, what you're trying to achieve, what makes most sense for your personal situation and the business situation. So there's no clear-cut answer there, because it really does depend case by case, and that would be a conversation to have with a business consultant, a financial planner, an accountant, someone who really understands that type of thing from a business perspective and a personal financial management perspective. Now, with the dividends, I think a lot of people think that's just like tax-free income. You don't have to pay taxes on it, but you do, both on a corporate level and on a personal level. I won't get into that in today's video, but it's not a way of getting money out of your corporation completely tax-free. But if you do own a corporation and you're considering paying yourself a salary, what are the benefits of that? There are two main benefits that come to mind for me. The first one is having that regular income coming to you personally is good, especially if you're ever going for a loan. If you're going for a mortgage, a car loan, a business loan, or another type of personal loan, the lenders really like to see that regular income coming into your personal bank account. And now, another reason to pay yourself a salary would be because, at least in Canada, when you collect that salary, you create RRSP contribution room. Because if you own a corporation and you don't pay yourself a salary, you only pay yourself dividends. Those dividends don't create RRSP contribution room. So you're not expanding how much money you can contribute to your RRSP. So those are the two main reasons why it would make sense to pay yourself a salary if you own a corporation. But again, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a good idea, because it does depend on your situation. In my case, my business isn't incorporated. It's a sole proprietorship. So in that case, as I mentioned, it doesn't really matter from a tax perspective whether I'm paying myself or not, but I still do that. So my business income comes through my business bank account, and then once a month, I transfer myself a regular amount of money into my personal bank account so that I can live off that money, and so that it looks good for the future if I ever want a mortgage or a personal loan or something like that. And now, of course, if you're just starting a business, whether a corporation or sole proprietorship, maybe you have a lot of expenses to start with and you don't have much revenue coming in. In that case, you might not even be able to pay yourself a salary unless you go into debt to do so. So that's a whole other topic, a whole other question to address. But hopefully this was useful. Just wanted to offer my input on that topic. And if you got any value from the video, please click like, and feel free to check out my YouTube channel here, where I currently have over 185 videos that cover business management and business startup topics.